Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about my 4-phase business plan and my financials for my first about 10 days in business. I hope that you find this helpful. If you're a fellow artist and if you're a collector, I hope you find this, transparent. All right, let's get right into it. So we have phase one of my business plan, which is build a foundation. So phase one, I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to build an audience on social media. I'm trying to network with other artists and meet other artists and talk to them. I'm trying to educate myself and I'm trying to improve my skills. We're talking about business, so I'm going to refer to my art in business terms. I do make art because I'm passionate, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to refer to my art as my product, okay? So where I'm at right now, I do not feel that my product is at a skill level that I am proud of. And I'm not saying that to get down on myself. I'm saying that because I wanted a product that would last for a long time, that could be passed down to families, something people could be really proud that they have, especially for my original work. So for me, the medium for that is oil paints. And I've never painted with oil paints before. They're very expensive. So my skill level is not at a place where I think it's fair to me to sell my paintings. That's absolutely going to change. I have a plan for it. We're going to get into it. But for right now, when I'm starting out, my paintings are not for sale. My originals are not for sale. And I reserve the right to change my mind on that. But for right now, I don't feel I know the medium of oil painting well enough to sell them. And frankly, there's enough work to do here. So yeah, we're gonna be building up my skill. You can watch me do that on this channel. I'm gonna be studying art because while I cannot afford to get a fine arts degree, there's libraries everywhere. The internet exists. We live in an information age. I can find the information I need to learn art history and techniques, and I'm gonna be going and networking with people who are older than me so they can answer questions for me and I can, rely upon their wisdom. And yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. I know it sounds a little crazy. I think it's gonna be okay, guys. So that's why we're not selling anything in this phase. And also, I want 30 really good paintings, 30 really good original oil paintings for phase two. So let's talk about phase two really quick. So phase two is many fingers, many pies. So what I mean by that is, I'm gonna be finding out which revenue stream is the best for me and the best for my collectors. So I want to get into galleries. I have a plan for that, and I want to be doing art shows. I'm obviously going to launch a website, and I want to have a range of products. So, my creme de la creme will be my original oil paintings, but I'm also going to have things at lower price points because I want to be accessible to everyone. I think that's important, especially because I'm using social media to find an audience that I want, if there's some teenager out there who likes my art and wants to buy a notebook with my art on it, I would be so flattered, and I want to make sure they have that option. I don't feel that it would cheapen my originals because only one person's gonna get that actual oil on canvas. Everything else isn't gonna be even remotely resembling that. It's gonna be paper goods. So that's my plan on that. I also want to do art shows. Let's see here, I mentioned galleries. Hold on, that's why this notebook is here. My memory's not the best. Craft shows, conventions. I'm really gonna stick every finger in every pie and I'm gonna see what works. And also I'm gonna monetize my YouTube channel as soon as possible. Sorry. YouTube videos take a lot of work, they take a lot of energy out of me, but I do think it's a great way to reach people, and I think that it's important, which is why I'm doing it. So that leaves me to stage 3, right? Or phase 3, which is refinement. So what I mean by refinement is in phase 2, we had our fingers in all the pies, right? That's not a sustainable lifestyle. That is not a lifestyle that I want to lead. Once I find where I can best reach my audience, I'm zipping down. You know, I'm going down to a couple of things. So if that's a couple conventions a year, sure. What I want that to be is I want that to be galleries, and I want that to be my personal website. But I've never done this before, and I want to give everything a fair shot. As silly and insane as it sounds, you never know, you know? And I want to get out there and I want to give it a fair shot, and I want to say that I tried everything. And then I'm going to refine it down to the best revenue streams, you know, because I know I can't keep my fingers in all the pies. I know I'll become too exhausted. So let's move on to phase 4, rest and reassess. So like I said, I'm gonna be tired from those last 3 phases. I'm gonna be really tired. So I'm not saying I'm gonna quit. I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop making art. I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop selling art. What I am gonna do though is, now that everything's refined down and I can take a breather, I'm absolutely going to take that breather. Because I feel like it's important in order to make art that speaks to me and speaks to others. I need to refill my cup, so to speak, you know? So in order to do that, I need to rest, but also I need to reassess, because I don't want to become stagnant. I don't want to stay in the same place. So reassessing is, you know, what can I do to grow as an artist? What can I do to meet my audience's needs? Is there anything that I should be considering? Maybe a new social media company comes out and I need to consider whether or not I should be on that platform. You know, you never know with these things. So I want to be prepared for that. So I know this was like a general overview. I do have more detailed plans for each one of these phases. If you would like to see a video on any of those phases, please leave a comment, and I would be, honestly, I'd be thrilled to make a video. I just kind of love talking about this stuff. But I think it's time for the part of the video that everybody wanted to see. My financials. So, my business has been a business for 10 days. So we're in phase 1 right now. Nothing's for sale. So because of that, we have made the shocking number of $0.00. I too am shocked. I thought you just opened a business and money flowed in. Sorry. Obviously you didn't think that. But I think this bottom half here, my expenses, I think that's going to be what's really interesting to you guys. So we are in the hole $205 for art supplies and $100 for a microphone, because the audio quality, not the best. So look forward to better audio quality in my upcoming videos, guys. So total, we are negative $305. Now for starting up a business, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, right? But going forward, I expect that number to get worse before it gets better. You know, realistically, if you start a company, if you start a business, you're gonna lose a lot of money at first before, you know, you find your audience and you start selling your art. And I just want to be realistic about that, and I want to be real with you guys about that. So yeah, $305 to start a business, it's not a bad thing. Not at all. But it is still a pretty penny for me, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, I have to do an outro. YouTube, difficult for me. Okay, here's one. I got it. Watch me shine. All right, Oh, darn it. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please follow me on my other socials. It's Victoria Vennard Art on Instagram and TikTok. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Every single month, I am going to do one of these. So you're gonna see how long it takes before this number gets better. Thank you guys so much.